Hello everybody and welcome back to Ostriv, where the last time we played we left off basically with the windmill being finished off here, and obviously the farm we'd just done. We'd set up this entire kind of settlement here. That's our windmill now done, so obviously it's waiting there now for the wheat to be done. The wheat is ripening now, so hopefully we'll have a harvest fairly soon. So we're not going to run out of food for our people. Hopefully we keep going. Now there's a couple of things I want to do. The first one I want to do is I want to actually move my wagon shed. Now this thing is bloody big, so it's not the wagon shed I'm after actually. It's the cart. Where's the cart? Cart parking. That's the one I was after. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the cart parking outside the carpenters, because obviously the carpenter keeps them looked after. It just means we've got a little bit of a permanent storage for our carts rather than them being here. The other thing as well is they are moved away from this area here to somewhere closer, so that when they come out of their houses they can grab a cart, get on with a job. Obviously we're going to need some more nails for that. The smith is going to be busy. I don't think we've got much iron left. About 800 iron, so we should be able to produce some more nails. But there are a couple of other things I want to do today. The first one, I do want to get a market stall. So I'm going to set up, now I want my market and my trading and all I want to kind of be in this area here. I think it's a good kind of natural setup we've got here. So I'm going to rotate my market stall around. I'll place you here, I think. Got our market stall now. We've only got one market stall. It's an instant build. But what we can do is we can set firewood on there. We can set flour on there. Is there anything else we've got? We'll set some potato on there ready for when the potato grows. And we'll do buckwheat. We'll get a worker because we've already got firewood, and we'll have the other three as and when they grow. We've got a ways of selling our product to our people, so they, the money's now worth something. Not getting it all for free anymore. And someone's earning a living as well. The other thing I want to do is I want to obviously increase my population chances, so I'm going to get another couple of houses set up ready to go. But Y completely rotates them. That's what I wanted. Have it at least lined up slightly. One. And what you can do is you can press this little button here and you can copy the building completely. See, it does it there. I'll ask you if. And as you can see, they do actually travel around the plot, so when you're planning your stuff out like this, just bear that in mind, they will travel round stuff. So you could potentially increase their travel times quite considerably, but... Oh, has this got some stuff already? Oh, it has as well. Look at it, it's got wheat already. We've already harvested the wheat, so now we've got the potato growing. Let's get our worker in there. Granary. Click to add resource. We're not just in there? We'll add the resource anyway. Buckwheat. Milk, pork, potatoes. We'll put the potatoes in here as well. Well, that's the only ones we've got at the moment. We'll worry about everything else as we go. But we've got our windmill going. We're getting flour. Obviously it's using the wheat. We've also got hay in there. So we could do with getting something that's going to store hay. Got something. Hay barrack. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. Get a hay barrack going. Place that just behind here as well. Perfect. Now, as I say, we might want to consider placing a second farmland down, because then we can actually produce 2 lots of worth of stuff. Let's go ahead and do that now. Place it next to the other one. Where's the entrance to that one? Place the entrance at the back. So so, and close it off. This field is not active. Let's activate it. So again, it's going to create wheat, so we can then do the same as we did before. Oh. Right click removes them if we want to remove them. And then this time we can set this up slightly different. So we'll produce some hemp, because hemp can be for clothing. And then we'll do a sunflower there. Okay, so we've got 2 lots going now, so the likelihood is we may need some more workers. Because they may struggle to actually, produce these fields. And get them more harvested and stuff. We can see how they're doing. Are they growing at all? Oh, sowing season is over, so it's not. It's in October, isn't it? So next season, hopefully, we'll have 2 fields going. No, it's slightly skew if that, but it would be absolutely fine. Got our flour going really well. Where did it place our? It must have placed this stuff in here. Hasn't. I don't know where it's storing all the. It must be storing it inside the building itself. 1,135 possibly is storing it in there. But we'll see. Got flour and firewood being sold here, so that's good. You guys are struggling. Or what have you got? Not enough food variety. You got potatoes and flour. What are you worried about? What they're worried about. Well, we've got to try and keep them happy if we can. So let's go ahead and set ourselves a chicken coop up. And we've just got ourselves that little extra there. So we'll put the chicken coop here. But we're not breaking the entrance to the field, but we're also making it look like it's a farm. Go. So we've got 2 more houses being produced, then we've got the hay barracks and then the chicken coop. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to bring the chicken coop to behind this house so we get another house done in case anybody comes, because I think we've had a couple more children. No housing available, so we're just waiting for the housing for expansion. We can go ahead and place another market down as well. And this is where you start taking shapes to how you want your place to look like. So if I place one here, that's going to naturally make them walk around it. So then we're going to start seeing this filter out and losing this path here. So let's go ahead and set another one here. We're gonna have chicken meat and chicken eggs. Obviously that's what our next one is. Now this one's selling the flour, potatoes and buckwheat, so we're fine with that at the moment. Yep. We're absolutely fine with that, so I'm just going to leave that with just the 2 chicken ones. So it's ready to go once the chicken is. There is no worker on it at the moment, but we will get one. We're struggling with the wood here. Got plenty. Not too worried about that. I'm concerned we're not getting many nails, but hopefully that won't affect us too much. That house is still waiting for nails. Guys aren't sewing, so I don't know why you're going to work. We're creating plenty more flour, so I'm not really sure why these are saying not enough food variety. They've still got potatoes, flour. Maybe they're after the meat. Maybe that's what it is. We definitely need to get some meat going sooner rather than later. We've got the next house nearly up and ready, so you nearly done? Looking cool. It is looking good. So what I think I might do is I might actually kind of set up a bridge here or something at a later stage and kind of have the main town centre here or something possibly. I haven't quite decided, but this is going to be my marketplace for definite. I like that there. And we may remove this entire field here and put housing on it and stuff like that. And then we can obviously remove our wood production over this side here. Or we could go further afield and go here as well. Definitely going to want farmland around this area here. I do want more fields, but we've got 2 fields going now and 2 workers, so hopefully that should keep them up to speed. Get some more food variety. The chicken coop, I'm hoping we can get somebody in there as well. But that house is now done, I think. Gonna go up once we get a worker in there. Builder. Now, since supplies are the killer, and we're waiting on the supplies until the builders can get in there to finish it off. What I'm going to do in a second is I'm going to drop another builder down, and then that builder can then relocate itself to a workforce that's required. There we go. That extra house is done. House is vacant, but it's ready to go. Migration is allowed, so we could have potentially somebody in there. Excellent. Right, let's just drop. We've only got 3 workers going at the moment, so we'll leave it as is. It looks like they're already reallocating as and when they need to. Got a chicken coop going next. What do you need? Looks like you need the nails. Oh, here we go. We need wood, nails, clay, and thatch still, yeah. I do like this here as well. This shows you exactly what everything's needed at what build period. What it'll do is it'll build like the foundation, which is wood and nails first. Oh, we've got our first new family, so we should have some more workers. Excellent. Definitely need to get some more houses going. Brilliant. We got a new person. That's the first time that's happened for me. Okay, so as I was saying, so this will take you through. So if you provide it with wood and nails, it'll build the first section ready to go. You then hold off while it does work. You'll continue building on until you get to the stage here where it needs clay. What that means is you can provide it with resources with your labourers, and then your workers will get to work with it on these points here. It's worth noting that. So don't just like chuck all your workers on to providing construction jobs for everything else and nothing to construct buildings. But let's fast forward now slightly, just so we've got the chicken coop going. I'll hold off doing anything with chicken coop until we're at end of winter, so February time. So we'll skip a couple of months here, which will give us time to have another house up and hopefully our little hay shack as well, and then we can see what we can do next. Hopefully we won't lose too many villagers at the present, because obviously we're struggling to have these food varieties. I'm hoping that just means they're content rather than happy, and I don't know, you get some bonuses for it maybe. Let's see. Let's fast forward now. We're just at the end of December, beginning of January. So let's take the next couple of months until the winter is over, and then hopefully we'll see our farmland going up, and obviously our chicken coop will be ready to go. So in a second. And welcome back, everybody, and as promised at the end of February we are starting to see the snow melt, and I love that graphic. I think he's done a really good job with that, and as you can see it all just fades away from the map, and we're back into a greener look in March, and hopefully that will see. Yep, there you go. We're now sowing the fields. We're sowing both fields, and this is where we really may have to look about getting another worker. Well, hopefully we'll get. Oh yeah, they've sown the potato field, so we can now see that they're sowing. Yep, perfect. So let's get our chicken coop going. Let's get a couple of workers in there. There we go, perfect. So we're gonna get hopefully we'll get some hatchlings in there. Keep an eye on it. But obviously we need to provide it with water, and I think it's water and wheat. Yeah, water and wheat. So just waiting for the wheat now. Once we see that, we'll hopefully start seeing some chicken. Let's see, when you buy live chicken from neighbour towns, they will be assigned to a chicken coop with more space. Make sure it is staffed and has stock of wheat and water before trader arrives. You can choose which resource to feed chickens in supply option. Okay, so we actually need to look about buying a chicken. Then we can obviously do something with it. So let's go about doing something to do with that. So let's get a trading post going. So again, I've said obviously I want to have my trading area in this area here. That's what we're going to go and do. Now, I want to give myself some room though for expanding the marketplace. Let's have a look. Do maybe that like that. Some room at the front there. So I think what they'll do is they'll chop all these trees down here and they'll feed it into this here, which will do that some good. And then obviously we'll have ourselves a trading post and hopefully we can get ourselves a couple of chickens. We've got 2 other foods producing on the farm. So I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll knock these off. Well, we'll knock one of them off for now. We haven't got any chickens to deal with. We'll keep the second one in just so it's got the food in there ready for when we do get the chickens and I don't forget. Starting to cut these trees down. Or is it still, it's still building that house? Which is still needing nails. Let's get a second worker in that smithy. There we go. Wood's looking good. Thatch is looking good. We're fully up on thatch. Camp centre, we've only got 2 builders, but I mean, they're hovering around doing nothing anyway. Waiting for nails all the time. Okay, how are we looking for our fields? Growth is good on both. It looks like we're not going to get a full yield on these because we're obviously not ploughing, and I think the ploughing will give us the full yield. And possibly it'll give us an over yield, maybe. We'll see. We've got our windmill flying around as fast as possible, so it's got plenty of flour, so we're getting flour for the peeps. And with carts. Click to a... Okay, so we can put our carts in. Drag and drop on another parking to relocate. Oh, okay, so... Let's just close that. Can we cancel that one? Possibly not. Let's just go ahead and drag you there and drag you there. Drag you there? No, because you're technically full, aren't you? Don't know what happened there. But what I'm going to do is once they've moved over, which I think they just have, demolish that building there. Need to relocate all cars for it. So we can't do anything with it just yet, but we've got 4 carts in there now, so hopefully they'll use that rather than the other one. And then we can look to relocate that at a later stage. We got this house up and running yet? There we go, it's up and running. There we go, perfect. Another house there ready for the next villager. House is vacant. Still complain about food, but they flicker around on and off, so hopefully they'll be satisfied enough. Right, so we need to get the hay barrack and the trading post done. So let's need at least 2 foresters to remove trees. Wow, really? Yep, no foresters. There's 23 trees to be removed. Okay. New family is settling in our town. Perfect. Some more workers. Now I don't want to build too many more houses because if I do we're going to run out of food. We still haven't got a good supply of food yet. So let's not build too many houses. We've got our hay barrack now. I'll store all of our spare hay. This will keep going, the hay dryer. That's good for our animals. Just plant another spot there. So we've got 3 foresters now, so let's hope they'll clear the area. So this is going to take a little bit longer because there's a lot of trees to get rid of there. So let's actually put a 4th one in there. So they've got missing 2 anyway, but let's see if we can get away with 4. Let's just jump ahead when the trees are cleared and the training post is cleared and on there and see if we can work out how to get some chicken. Okay, we got ourselves our trading post built up now. So hopefully we can get ourselves some chickens. Export stock. So we can export stock. But we want to import. So let's get our worker going. Let's get our manager going. Resource. Higher options. Demolish. Let's have a look at our world map. This is our city. Let's see if we can get send messenger. Messenger is on the way. There he goes. Look at that. Paddling along. This is our nearest city. Hopefully this city's got some chicken. That's going to cost us a lot more, and we don't have that much gold as it is. We can have export some of our stuff, some of our other stuff, so we can back ourselves. And we'll look at that in a second. Let's have a look at our messenger. Is he going to come back? Oh, messenger arrived. Okay, so we got offers: cow, pig, demands. Ugh. Flour. Flour have we got? We can sell town storage. We've only got 30s. Cows and pigs. Oof. Oh, we could try and get a cow. Get one cow. Get a cow and an oxen. Do that. Hope our messenger will stay there. Let's try and get a cow shed. Cow shed. Place this back to our chicken coop. Oh, and we'll need a pasture for that. We definitely need an oxen, so let's go ahead and get one of the oxen. Cow. Oxen. Don't need. Go ahead and say if I set that, it might actually take it away and take it all away. We got anything we can sell them? Flowers? No. Potatoes? Potatoes? No. No potatoes left. We haven't got anything else at all. Visiting for 10 more days. The treasury's not looking the best here. Hopefully we can get that cow shed built. Hopefully we can get the cow and it gives us some milk. Get the oxen, which will allow us to sow this. Click to order a plough. Not enough adult oxen to complete an order. Need 2 oxen. Do we just get the 2 oxen? I prefer the cows. So let's get rid of that. Let's try and get the 2 cows. Now, you never know, we might be able to breed them and sell them back, or we can at least do something with them. Got this. Come on, build my cow shed. Got plenty of wood, we've got more clay. We need some thatch. Actually still needs another 1200 wood. But we've got our trading post now. Oh, we need to send another messenger out, I think, by the looks of it. Selling plenty of firewood, flour and potatoes at least. Treasury's looking a bit so we're actually spending more in salaries than what we're earning. Local sales. Build the town hall to gain more control over economy. They're all going. We may not actually have enough here to get a second cow, but if we get at least one cow, that would be good. So let's go to the world map. 30. Let's send the messenger. We're only going to get enough to send one. Get one cow. Come on, build my cow shed. Come on. $500 thatch. Got plenty of thatch. Just get it over there. There you go. Perfect. Messengers arrived. Cow shed up. Go, 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 go. Working on my cow shed now. But all resources are collected. It's just a case of them building the cow shed. Visiting for 24 more days. No chickens. It's going up. Well, we're almost out of gold though. Well, be a race against time here. Change this. Milk. That. We may struggle here to get 42 gold. I think we're going to miss it. Just fighting to try and stay afloat. Flour. Sell 2,000. We got 2 stores. Anything. Potatoes. We got no storage for potatoes. No fish. Can't sell anything, and we can't buy anything. Cow shed's just up now. Offers live chicken. Oh, we can get some chickens. Excellent. Can we get 2? Deal. Can we sell anything back? Excellent. So we got 2 chickens on the way. So hopefully we got. Did we actually buy the 2 chickens? I think he did. Did we buy some more? Some more? Just buy 1 more chicken. Oh, actually, put the gold off it. Oh. And I thought it had just sold it there and then. 1 chicken's probably not going to do it for us. Try our best. As long as we get 1 chicken, we might be able to pull this back. Soon not going to be able to afford the 1 chicken. Gold is dire. Why are we so low on gold? Local sales are looking down as well. But then we've not got our food production going. We're still growing. Don't know how it's going to be with both being buckwheat. Probably do if I do that. A sunflower back. Oh. Get 2 lots of hemp so we can make some clothing there. I should push it off a little bit. We got our chicken. Oh, we're starting to lose families now. Ah, livestock limit. Currently 2, so we've got our 2 chickens. Let's see if we can get it. 3 chickens now. Total stored resources. Not much of anything else really that is useful. Food reserve 7 years. Well, that's good at least. Hatchling limit. So hopefully we'll get some hatchlings. That's what we want. When you buy a live chicken from the inventory, so down to a chicken coop with most. Full supply. So hopefully the water and wheat will be. But yeah, there we go. Get 3 people in there. Don't know if that's going to help it or not, but we'll give it a go because at the moment we're paying a crap ton in stuff. So these we only need 1 here. He's got plenty of logs, I think 27 logs, so that should be fine. 1 worker there. We're going to lose more families if we don't start providing food. The families are actually out of food. Now we may start losing a few families here if we're not careful. Oh, we've had somebody die of old age. Offers. Let's just see about. Let's see if they'll let us get dried fish. It may let us go over, so we'll try it. Got a few families moving out, so. See if we can. 1,000 potatoes. 1,000 flour, just to keep us on top, hopefully. Right, it looks like it's letting us purchase that. We are losing families still, we're dropping families. Still got a worker, so he's still selling flour. Still got our 3 people working in our chicken coop. We've still only got 3 chickens. Oh, 11 chicken eggs. Hopefully that means we're going to get some hatchlings. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. We've done a fair amount. We are starting to lose people, but hopefully no plot for burial. Burial? All burial plot. We'll place it. We'll place it here. Burial plots. Okay, that's it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We are struggling a little bit with food, but hopefully we can pull it back. We've still got plants growing. It's just a matter of time and whether or not we've got enough families still remaining here when we do get the food. If we do, we can pull it back and we can get some more families back in. But it's all down to whether or not we've got the time to do it. We've just had our deliveries by the looks of it, so fingers crossed that means we've got the food coming in. Well, let's see how it does in the next episode, so check it out on that. Thank you very much for checking it out. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment section and let me know how you're thinking about the game, or if there's something else we can do to try and help it, or if you've got any suggestions or anything like that. Until next time, everybody, take care for now. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.